What is up, guys? Welcome to the Wrath of Aquarius podcast. We do episodes Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. We are your hosts, Matthew, Cecilia,
John.
just John.
John
And we have
John,
we have guests.
Donna Burawa,
And Samantha Volpi.
Fuck yeah. So, I don't know what the topic is today. We're just gonna.
It'll come to us.
Yeah, it
We'll
will
just
come to
follow.
us. It's gonna start right now. Okay, so what are you guys like spiritually into right now since last time that we talked? Like, what's any new concepts that you've been learning?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like new and like, because I've heard of it and known about it, but meditating with the pendulum. Yeah, because I've tried it with you, Sam, and that was my first and only time so far, but I would definitely do it again. I was
thinking about bringing it today.
I woke up this morning and I was like, I should invest in one and like do this more often on my own time.
You should definitely do it. I know Breathe sells some of them.
Okay.
I went there and I got one, so I was like,
Sick.
fuck yeah.
They have a lot of shit there. They have a lot of cool stuff
Where's
at that
that?
They
place.
really do. Port Jefferson.
Oh, okay. Which one?
Like you go
You just
all
said
the
the
way
full
down
name.
Port. What?
You just said Port Jefferson. Nobody says that.
I say
Oh.
though.
I said
never
it.
say
It's so
downpour.
ugly.
Everyone says
Yeah, I
Port
just
Jeff.
say Port Jeff, but I just say Port Jefferson for the podcast, you know?
Out of
Just
sound.
in
People
case
need
they're
to
not
know
from the
for the shout-out.
island.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Long
Fair
Island.
enough.
The
Fair enough.
Long Island,
Yeah.
the Long Island, Long Island, New York. Yeah. So Breathe Downport.
Not
They sell all that
sponsored.
shit. Yeah, I'm not sponsored, but please.
Yeah, we could
We talked to
probably-
her.
Yeah, we were talking to her. We could probably get something going.
Fuck yeah! I followed
No.
her so on the podcast. So I was like,
Oh,
fuck
you
yeah.
did?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. So I was like, please follow me back.
Yeah. At least listen. Like, yeah, tune in, girl.
Yo, imagine if I get her on the podcast. That'd
That's
be
what I
crazy
was
Oh my
as fuck.
god, that'd be so cool.
We should have mentioned it, dude.
You still can.
Yeah, I can.
I
Next time we
feel
go
like
there.
Didn't Will say something? I don't know.
I don't think he did.
so. I
Imagine
thought
we
he
just
said
roll up
something.
right now and say, hey,
Hey.
you got a few minutes.
Get in.
You know what's the craziest thing? So we were talking to her, and then all of a sudden, like, she just was like, I feel like she was provoking me to talk to, like, her about some spiritual shit, so I was like, okay, I'll talk. And then, all of a sudden, we just find out that she's also an Aquarius moon. She's a Gemini Aquarius, so I was just like, you're the third
God.
fucking person that I met that's a female that's also a Gemini Aquarius, because of you, this girl, and then my friend Chloe. So I was just like, yo, this is weird as fuck.
Amazing.
That is weird.
Very
She had a cool reaction.
Yeah,
When
and all of
started
us,
talking.
yeah, and then me, John, and Will were also Aquarius moons, so then she was like freaking the fuck out. She's like, what the fuck? I was like, damn, like the energy of like the
Wow.
explosiveness. I was like, whoa.
Wait,
She was
John,
cool.
what are you?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know too much
John's
about
a
that
Leo.
stuff. So like, I don't know if I fit the basic Leo.
I don't,
We'll
I don't
have-
know you
we'll
well
s-
enough
we'll
yet.
find
Yeah,
out.
that's fair enough. We'll find out.
I feel like I've been meeting a lot of Leo men, like very recently.
There's a lot of
Interesting.
them. A lot of
I've
my
never
family.
noticed. Okay, my dad's a Leo, but like all of a sudden, like the last month, I introduced myself to someone. They're like, "Oh, I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo male," and I'm like, "What? Another one?
Another one.
Another one?"
Another one.
Maybe it's trying to tell you something.
Maybe.
I hate that Leo men always gravitate towards me. No, I feel like a lot of people have like Leo fathers, and there's like
Yeah.
a trope about Leo dads.
And like everyone that's like
Sean's gonna be a Leo
dad-like
dad.
is like a Leo.
Oh god.
Oh well, they'll deal with it. Like I can't do anything about it, so.
I got my first set of tarot cards.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How was it?
It's incredible. I met these, so I've been going to Island Cava, which is a place in Patchogue, and it's this really chill place. They don't sell alcohol or anything. They sell Cava and Kratom, which is like an island like tea that like gives you a euphoric feeling, but there's like no drugs involved, no alcohol. It's like amazing.
Well, you said
Before.
Kratom, right?
Yep.
I've done Kratom before. I've got it
Kratom's
from
awesome.
Metropolis. I actually have to cut that out. But no, it's legal.
No, it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal.
So yeah, don't have to cut that out. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only the only thing that is.
Yeah, like
isn't it a crazy ass feel? Like people say, like, I don't know, they use it to like kick like opioid addictions and
Yep.
alcohol addictions.
because it activates the same neurotransmitters that opioids do, but like in a so like shitty way, you know?
Like it doesn't give you that withdrawal and stuff like that. It's like literally taking heroin without the bad side effects.
Oh,
And there's different types of kratoms. There's like ones that like stimulate you. There's ones that like make you like kind of like chill out and stuff like that.
The
very cool stuff.
kratom that's like energetic. Basically, it's the same. Like people drink it because it gives you the same feelings that caffeine does, but none of the bad side effects that caffeine does. So like you won't get like shaky, you won't like get a bad anxiety, your heart rate won't go up. It's like, it's so great, kratom. But
it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
It tastes like ass. It tastes like fucking shit. But like
That's like
the
when you take a
benefits are
shot,
really good.
except this is a really big swing.
you've never had kratom.
I
You've
have
had kava.
Oh, really?
The kratom actually is sweet.
So it tastes better than kava?
Yeah, you can add like lemonade to it. You can add like little like they have like.
I had CBD lemonade.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that had that in the.
Sometime it can. I don't know if it did. I don't remember what you got. But yeah, everyone that goes to Island Cava and Patchogue is like chill as fuck. And I got my first tarot reading there by a girl that I just became friends with. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I've never had a tarot reading before. Like, how is this so spot on? What is going on? And from then on out, I think like the next day I went out and I bought my first set.
Fuck
And
yeah.
it's been cool. Like I was advised to sleep with it and carry it around me for the first couple days so like my energy like transfers into it. And the first reading that I gave myself, I was like, oh, that's interesting, kind of accurate,
Yeah.
kind of scary as shit, but okay.
Because they say that like they use tarot readings to kind of like it's like it's supposed to be like a message from like your higher self to kind of like bring down into your body so like you can kind of like rationalize it, you know? Because like sometimes like you like feel something and you don't know what it is, and then people like do tarot card readings and it like kind of like rationalizes what that feeling is. So that's what I've been told of what like tarot readings
makes
also
sense.
You should give
is.
me a reading later. I haven't done that in a while.
I should. I will. I have 2 decks.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Do you have like the traditional
15.
set or like I don't.
No, I don't actually.
Okay,
I have
either.
I have the Hermetic Order deck, which is like the Golden Dawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do I know that you have that?
Yeah. It's like black and white, and it has all these like
cool.
ancient symbols and like geometric shapes and like zodiac signs and shit like that on it. So it's like cool. And then the other one, my cousin got me, that was from Spencer's, but like the artwork is all like cryptoid shit, you know, like ghouls and like werewolves and like all these different like creatures and stuff like
Gremlins
that.
and
Did
shit.
you just
Yeah,
get that
yeah.
one? I feel like I've never seen that one. I don't know if you showed me that one.
He got it for me last Christmas. So it's like recently new.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't know if I use it. But
I don't know.
it's dope. I do a dual spread reading.
The one that I got was like all relative to the moon, so it was like different phases of the moon, like full moon, new moon, all the zodiac signs were in there. It's like a really like just a beautiful set to look at.
That's cool.
And I think I got it the week after the full moon on Halloween because like something about the time period like really resonated with me. And I feel like time like slowed down that week. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I feel like time. I feel like
Especially
everything
what
has
was
been
going on in the
slowing
world.
down.
That was
The whole
Yeah,
month
That
of
was right
October
around
Yeah.
the
slowed down.
election, and I feel like time stopped.
did.
We're all holding our breath.
And it's
Yeah.
like that one
From
week
Mercury grade.
just
no.
yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that
Yeah.
Mercury retrograde
Bro.
fucked us up, bro.
Bro.
Like
That's literally what
I've
that.
never been more fucked up in my life.
That's
right,
a fact.
like literally right after that, like everything has just been so fucking weird,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ugh. No.
What do you guys think is gonna happen? Like everyone says, like new moon, new year, new beginnings. Like, do you think?
I don't think it's gonna. Nothing is
No.
gonna coincide with January beginning. I feel like stuff won't even start to feel somewhat more okay until maybe like March at least.
It's gonna be a rough winter.
I think it's gonna. Yeah.
It's gonna be a
We're
very
gonna have
rough
to have
winter.
like podcasts like weekly to keep me sane.
Yeah, like we'll fucking like stream it or something like that, like on like
24 hours stream.
what the fuck is it called? Skype.
Go live.
Yeah, that'd
too.
be cool.
Yeah, I have to think. We have to like figure out live shit.
Because it'll. And any of your followers, they get alerted when you do lives.
Mhm.
But I want to know, like, are we on explore pages if you do lives? Like, can random people find you? Because I was gonna say random people like watching my stories for some reason. I'm like, oh, like how are they seeing this? Like, where are they coming from?
Where would I go live on though? Like Instagram or like
I was thinking Instagram. Everything else was
YouTube
talking
or
about Instagram.
Twitch or something?
Whatever
Yeah,
you have
either
the most
one.
followers on, probably.
Yeah. Or maybe I could use like Twitch and then go live on there and then save the video and then post it on YouTube
Yeah.
Mhm.
afterwards.
Yeah,
That
for
could be-
sure.
yeah. I gotta figure that out. Because Roxer was telling me about that too.
Yeah, he did mention live streaming.
And
Very
what's cool
interesting.
about that is that people can give you questions in real time, you know?
Ooh.
It's
Hopefully
true,
it
yeah.
sparks more discussion, because, like, I see some people commenting below your posts and, like,
Yeah.
having a little bit of engagement, but I'm like, what if people could do that in real time and it would, like, shape our whole discussion?
I would
So
go
it's not-
ballistic, dude.
No,
like,
yeah,
if people
exactly.
asking
Couple
you random
comments
questions,
from
I'd be
me
like,
just
oh, what the
fucking
fuck? Oh, we gotta test this out, dude.
I forgot about the one comment you sent me the other day. I forgot I left that one. I think
Which
it was
one?
like,
Oh my god.
it was like on the first video, I think. I don't even remember, actually.
I still can't believe that account exists.
It doesn't
John had a
that's
set-
just my normal YouTube account.
John had a separate
You
account.
didn't know.
I didn't know that it was him for the longest time. When he's been commenting
no.
on like my videos for like so long, and I'm like, oh shit, it's some random dude. Like that's so funny. And then like I don't know why. I don't know. And I found out the other day that it was John, and it blew my mind.
Oh my
Yeah, it's funny.
God, It's crazy.
They're just fucking
so you
around.
thought you were hitting it off really well with a stranger who was like, y'all were vibing and bonding, and it's him
It's
the
just
whole
me.
time?
Because like it was like random shit, and because it said, why do I curse so much? And
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it was a spelling error. It'd be like, oh, why do you curse so much or something like that. And I texted him, and I was like, oh, we got a person saying that we curse a lot. And then like and then he completely did not tell me, and he just went along with it. He's like, yeah, bro, we do curse a lot. He didn't even say it was him.
God.
Yeah, it's funny.
Fucking shit. I was fooled. But yeah, tarot cards. They're really cool. I feel like there's so many different ones.
And it's crazy because like some girl in my class last week gave a whole entire presentation on tarot cards and like their benefits and people and their skepticism. And then all throughout this week, I've been getting like ads about tarot cards and like people are trying to sell me shirts that have tarot cards on them. So I'm like, you know what? If this is what the universe really is deciding right now, okay. I've
No,
been meaning
wait.
to get into tarot since my freshman or sophomore year of college.
Fuck yeah. But I was gonna say, with the whole ad thing, did you guys see this thing called The Social Dilemma on Netflix?
I don't know.
It's about all these fucking, like, the creators of, like, Facebook and Twitter and all this stuff that made, like, all of social media, like, really engaging, like, coming out and saying, like, how, like, they regret it and stuff like that, and how it's, like, really, like, fucking up society.
No
And,
shit.
like, how it's, like, fucking up generations and stuff. So then it reminded me, because the algorithm, like, it literally, like, listens to you and, like, tracks what you're doing, and then it
Yeah.
tries to, like, sell you stuff and, like, keep you engaged. So, like, I was like, maybe it figured out that, like, you like tarot readings, and it's like, oh, we got something, and it's like, sell her all
We
the
got
fucking
it for
tarot
you.
things. Yeah. It, like, it really wants you to, like, be on the app as much as you can so they could get that data and then sell it to other companies and stuff like that. So it's not even, like, trying to help you, like, buy shit. It's trying to, like, keep you engaged on the app.
Yeah.
Damn.
I hate social media.
Me too. It's really fucked up.
And I hate my relationship with social media.
I have to
I
be on
know
it
it has
because,
me
like,
hooked.
because, right?
I know
It's
it
like
does.
you're sitting
and I
there,
hate
just sitting on
it.
Instagram,
Like, what did I
scrolling,
used to do in my spare
scrolling.
time? Because I obviously didn't have a phone until like, or at least a phone like this until high school, I think. So I'm like, damn, what did I used to do in my spare time? Probably YouTube on my iPad.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, when we didn't have social media. It was only, like, YouTube.
Yeah.
And then
I
was-
mean, yeah, it's
YouTube
been
and
around for a
MySpace.
long time, but it just hasn't been as big as it is now.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
did the
Like-
same.
Because at that point, they were just tools. And it
Yeah.
wasn't,
Just
like,
talking to
something that,
people and
yeah,
shit.
it wasn't, like,
I had,
something
like,
trying to
pen
grab your
pals.
attention and, like, steal your fucking energy and shit like that, you know?
Oh yeah, didn't you post something the other day where it's like social media is also an energy exchange, and I'm like, oh my god, that's
Yeah,
so
it's
fucking
like you're
true.
putting your energy into this and you're just mindlessly scrolling and, like, wasting all your energy. I wouldn't say mindlessly scrolling, though, but, like,
I know I do.
you gotta have, like, an intention, I feel like, with it. I try to, like, use as little as I possibly can. Like, I only try to, like, go onto, like, my social media shit, post whatever I want to do, like, you know, like, redistribute it and, like, leave.
Damn.
Exactly.
Get in and get out.
How do you feel about dating apps?
Yeah, I go on Tinder and shit like that.
I'm banned.
Yeah, you're banned
Just
on
from
Tinder.
Tinder.
How are you
Yeah, just on
banned?
Tinder. I don't
How does that
know. I don't know. I was so pissed. They didn't even tell you. See, if enough people will report your account, Tinder's just like, okay. I don't know what that amount of people is,
Interesting.
but they'll just take your profile number.
It's probably all these fuckboys,
anything
like-
offensive.
No.
Like, we didn't have anything, like, political, like, nothing,
They got
like,
mad.
Did
no
you turn a lot of
news.
guys down?
Like you said, they got mad that you turned them down, so they reported your
There's probably a lot of mad fuckboys.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They're like, oh, fuck this
or
bitch.
or like some incel type shit.
Report,
Like,
report.
boo, she doesn't deserve to have an account. Like, I'm pretty sure my bio said something about SpongeBob, chocolate, and 9 Inch Nails. The only 3 things that apparently I talk about and write about. So maybe that offended people. Maybe they don't like SpongeBob.
Maybe.
No, most people do.
You're like,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
people definitely do.
Thank God.
Yeah. God is right.
Like, literally, I catch myself so many times a day referencing that show. I'm like, this is such, like, a pinnacle
You've
of
been
our
like-
culture. Like,
Yep.
and especially now we're even seeing in memes. Like, it's reaching across all generations.
There's so
We
many
literally
fucking
communicate through
SpongeBob memes. Like, it's amazing.
You can meme
yes.
any moment, and so many of them, like, if there's a new meme that comes out, it's like 3 new SpongeBob ones.
It's true.
It's amazing.
So much fucking
the
content.
way that we can
Just
all
one
relate
frame.
to that show and understand what we're talking about through a fucking screen clip of SpongeBob. Amazing.
Iconic.
That's actually like kind
It's
of
like hieroglyphics.
No, it's just because they literally
Hieroglyphics.
back then when they would write on the walls. Yeah, people would visit the caves and see the images, be like, "Yo, I know what he's saying." That's what SpongeBob.
Exactly. It's like just seeing his expression right here. You could tell like a million words.
Yeah.
How do we get from, like, hieroglyphics to now? Like, how do we get from, like, just, like,
Aliens.
drawing, like,
Aliens,
stick
yeah.
figures in the wall to, like, this shit on our, like, in our hand every
It's
single day?
simple. Aliens
Aliens
came
came
down,
down.
gave us a piece of
God.
technology, and then they're like, "Yo, have fun," and then
Yeah.
we're just like, "Brrr."
Wait, do you guys actually believe that?
I don't know because like
I was just.
I was-
no,
yeah, I was
don't know.
fucking
Are
around
y'all,
it,
like, really
but,
just being, like, aliens?
I mean,
Aliens.
I believe
Well,
in aliens.
oh,
but
for sure, but I just don't think they gave us technology. Because the thing is,
It's
if you're
acid.
saying they came down, oh my god, if you're saying they came
They
down and gave us
could've, though.
technology, then why do we all have such
fact.
different forms of all these languages and things that we do, and we have different countries behind and others ahead? So it's like,
But there's a
at
lot
what
of
point did the
similarities.
aliens come? Like, are they visiting like a common ancestor?
before Roswell.
No.
Trying to visit Roswell.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, like, the basis of War of the Worlds. Like, the aliens were, like, below us. Like, they came down, like, eons ago and, like,
Swooping.
just stayed underground until the time was right and they came out. I don't know.
Maybe the caveman that discovered fire was really an alien. And he was like, alright, y'all, we gotta pick up the pace. I gotta cook myself something
That's
now.
Prometheus
Yeah.
And lo and
shit,
behold,
right?
I'm gonna have to show y'all fire. Because you weren't doing it quick enough to save yourself. We could have been cavemen forever if some guy didn't decide to be like, what if I wrote these 2 sticks together, you know? Like, what if there's things right now in society that, like, we're not doing that could literally progress us further? I literally believe that we're not doing anything to progress further right now.
No, we're actually at a stalemate. I think actually that me pointing at the film, I don't know, but like that documentary, it literally said that like humans have like not evolved like since technology has been introduced, like social media type stuff.
No, 'cause
That like
they're
our brains have
doing
not
anything
evolved
with
at
their
all.
mind.
We're probably digressing, if
Yeah.
anything.
I mean, you're not forced to like problem solve. You just look some shit up on
No.
Google and you get the answer, and that's it.
Yeah, and it's like pinpointing specific functions in your brain to like give you like specific like reward systems, and it's like reprogramming like people's brains, especially like younger generations, because they're like trying to figure out how to function. So like it's kind of like reprogramming them in a specific way to like function in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like they're like a complete different mindset than like everybody else.
I hope that, like, by the time, if and when you guys want to have kids, like, things have changed.
Me too, because I kind of
know?
don't want to have kids if
Me neither.
this shit keeps getting
I don't
worse.
want to, like, have kids.
That's
Like, I don't
crazy.
want to, like, give birth and, like, make new kids. I would adopt, but, like, I don't want to make new kids if, like, the world stays the way that it is.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo,
It's so fucked up.
we're gonna have to like depend on our survival, and then also like have kids, and then worry about their survival and shit like
Yeah.
that. Because I feel like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. I don't know if it's just gonna keep getting worse, and the economy is just gonna keep like deteriorating, and then we're gonna have to like not rely on the government and shit like that. Do everything ourselves.
Do you guys plan on
Yes,
getting the
yeah.
vaccine for Corona?
No.
Me neither.
I mean, maybe further
I
down the
don't
line.
even get vaccines
like-
for what they recommend now unless the school requires it. Why am I gonna inject extra shit into my body? Like, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm an anti-vaxxer. I'm just like,
It's a
this,
weird
all this
vaccine.
shit like
It's
coronavirus
not even a
is
vaccine.
sus. It's so fucking sus.
Yeah, it's like the regular vaccine. It's like they give you a dead cell, not a dead cell, like a dead
Well, yeah,
version of
practically,
the
yeah,
virus,
version of it.
so you can fight it off and shit like that. But the new one, it's literally like a concoction of fucking chemicals that like attack specific fucking things. I don't even know. It's like it's weird. It's not like
So they're taking
An
all
actual-
these antibodies from people who tested positive, and they're just using chemicals instead of all the information they've been given. Like, why are they not able to create a weakened version of the virus?
I'm sure
Right.
they're able to.
Sus.
unless this is just a sus virus.
Do we have
and it
a
was
group of,
created,
like-
so they have to make a fucking weird concoction to fight it off.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, thank you. But do we have like a group of like reliable scientists that are like not affiliated with political parties? Because I feel like so many of them are fed into, or they're just saying things that the richer people are making them say, and they're all getting paid off to like display certain information and have certain opinions. But I'm like, is there a group of intelligent people that are not corrupted by any means? You know?
Honestly, I really don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Because I'm like, is there like
I
a
think they're very
non-for-profit-
small,
Yeah,
but
it's
they
just a small
cannot.
percentage of genuine people.
Yeah, they're like not really voicing their opinions and shit like that, or
And
they're
if
not
they
able
do,
to.
they get drowned out. Yeah.
Yeah, or it would cost them job opportunities. That sucks. That people literally have to sell out because like that's their only option for
But I
getting
feel
into
like-
capitalism, which we have to.
Yeah. Oh shit. I feel like that like now it's like getting easier because like now we can just make a podcast and like get our own followings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then like we
We are
don't
the
have
scientists.
to. Yeah, it's like we don't have to be famous. Like you could just like get a following and kind of like be a nobody, but still have like millions of views on your like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is there some bands that are like so successful that nobody's fucking heard about? And like if you can like
Just artists in
if you
general.
can if you can
SoundCloud
do
as
that
a
shit.
whole.
Yeah, like underground rappers, like they have money, nobody's heard of them.
Yeah. They're successful. But
Yeah,
they
they're just
don't
random
make the
fucking
spotlight.
people. Anybody can make money. It's just like you got to be smart about it.
That's true. I'd like to make some more money.
Me too.
Same.
And I hate that, like, it's not even like I'm because obviously, like, if I could not work right now and not be home, I would not do that, because that's not where my heart's at. I mean, it's not a bad gig. I just hate the fact that we have to, like, give into capitalism, and it's just, like, a part of life. It's just, like,
That's
you
what
have
our
to worry about the
government's
money.
based
You
on.
have to worry about money, because obviously, you were saying earlier that, like, you'd really rather not be, it's like, that's
gotta
where
do
the
it.
money is, and apparently we have to be where the money is, otherwise we don't fucking live our lives. It's not even, like, a better quality of life, like, living period. Like, we have to scrap by the seat of our ass
Yeah.
to just, like, what, I'm, like,
Eat.
drowning in debt for student loans right now. I'm, like, I have to work constantly, even though I have no time to be working right now during school. And for what? Because I was told that this is what I have to do.
Yeah, they tell you what to do, but not why you have to do it. Like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. But then you do it, and
Yeah.
there's, like, nothing there. And you're like,
Right.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Scam. Biggest scam of the century.
It is.
And then you work all these years, you retire, and then some people like
And then you
die
die.
the day
Yeah.
after they fucking retire.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I've just been working all my life to
For
slave
what?
for these fucking big companies.
And now, me and my friend were having a conversation the other day, and she was like, the fact that our social security is not going to come close to cutting it. She's like, we're going to have to literally start, like, investing now in retirement. Like, she's like, this is so shitty that our parents got away with so much. Like, my parents, married, apartment, house, children, like, they have cars, like, they acquired, like, that, like, over a short period of time, very early in life. And they're looking to our generation, like, at your age, I had a house. Yeah, because you don't fucking live in this world.
But like
Yeah.
honestly, it's
a whole
I
other
feel like it's
fucking-
You
really
didn't have
just
to go to
where we
college to
live.
get a fucking job.
Yeah.
Like if you go to other areas of the country, like people our age are living alone. Like and they're living comfortably. It's really just fucking Long Island, New York, and like all the other shitty cities.
I hate cities. I really do.
I really want to actually get out of New York. Like, I don't want to be
I
near a
do,
city.
well.
Like, I want to be, like, in a city, but, like, not, like, a huge populated one. Probably, like, in Denver or something like that. You know? Like, I
Live
need
in
to
a
be, like,
city.
near population, but, like, I don't want to be in, like,
Yeah,
on top of
away.
each other, like,
Yeah.
fucking New York.
Yeah.
I love New York, but
I need to get the fuck out.
yeah,
Change the scenery. Just too many energies here. Just too many, like...
too many
sus
much
shit
corruption.
happening.
Facts,
And I feel it. There's so much sus shit happening, and I feel it, and I just don't want to be associated with this shit anymore.
Fact.
So I just want to get the fuck
Because
out.
the city's moving over here.
Yeah.
That's why.
Long Island's getting fucking flooded with all the people from the city because they're trying to flood out the people from the city.
Yeah.
But why is the real question? Why are they trying to get everybody out of the
That's
city?
what I'm thinking. Because it's like,
Well, people are moving also because of COVID.
That's true.
yeah.
There's a lot of
but-
people moving out here. And it's just too expensive now to live.
Like, why not get out of why
Go west.
Go out of New York? You
Yeah,
know,
go
like
west.
go to the other less populated places.
New Yorkers have such pride in New York, they don't want to fucking leave.
I mean, it is
Most of them don't
great.
wanna leave.
Like, there are a
It's
lot
not
of, like,
bad.
good aspects that you can't get anywhere else. Like, even on just Long Island, like, the convenience that, like, we have just by living
Yeah,
here.
just like driving
Yeah.
10 minutes to
Yeah,
get somewhere
like,
instead of
anything
half
you
an
need,
hour or something.
we have it.
We have literally every single type of land
Food,
and
yeah.
food, except like the only thing we don't have is like mountains, natural mountains.
Yes, we do. Well, not on Long Island.
Oh yeah, not on Long Island.
Yeah,
I was just,
we got the Adirondack.
I mean, I'd even rather live upstate than here at least.
Yeah.
I like upstate.
Yeah, we don't have
Like,
deserts.
New York has a really good environments. Like the trees and flowers and shit like that.
You
And
can
then we
go
also got a
to the
beach, and then we
beach.
got
Looks dope.
like
You got everything.
we do. It's just that there's a lot of fucking people here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to
And,
be
like,
like go somewhere else.
Do you guys
please.
know that, like, the cancer rates here on the island are higher than anywhere else in the country?
Really?
Because there's so much radiation and so much pollution here.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
pollution. I didn't know about radiation. Radiation
The
from
Montauk
what?
Project.
I'm not sure exactly.
I would have to look
Interesting.
There's
into
just so
that.
much shit that we're
Yeah.
just
Probably
surrounded
just the amount of
by.
fucking technology beaming down rays on everybody.
Probably,
You mean the
yeah.
5G towers?
You know?
The 5G towers
5G
giving people
towers.
coronavirus.
Oh my god.
Don't even bring it up. I don't want to.
I don't know, like, okay, so I got really high. Okay, this is not, I don't believe this at all. This is just like a high thought. So I was thinking, so they're like, okay, 5G towers introduced, and then coronavirus, corona meaning crown. So then, like, radio signals go into your head and stuff like that, and they pass through you. So maybe it's like such a high frequency that it kind of like fucks with your brain that it's like giving people some like weird sickness or something like that. It's like fucking with people.
I would see that with the 5. I don't understand the connection with Corona, but like I could see the 5G towers being like really detrimental to like
Yeah.
our health.
But the thing is that it doesn't make sense because it says corona, which means like head, but it's a respiratory infection. So like it doesn't like really connect.
True.
It's like, why would you call something a head like a weird like? I guess is the way that it was like actually.
Maybe
looking like.
it's like the actual like shape of the virus.
That's what I was right about. That's what I was right about to say. Because I think that it's like weird like prong
Yeah.
things that like have like a weird crown on the end of it.
Yeah.
So that's weird.
Interesting.
But yeah, dumb high thought. But yeah, COVID's crazy. And I want it to end.
Me too.
It ain't gonna end.
Yeah, but I feel like that this is just like, I feel like it happens, and then there's people who just like took this opportunity to be like, yo, we can like take this weakened system and just kind of like,
Just use it to their advantage.
yeah, exploit it.
All the politicians.
Yeah. It's like the virus actually happened.
Yeah.
But then there was people who like took control of it, and they're like, yo, I can like take more control of people and shit like that.
They literally profited off of a fucking virus.
Yeah. And that's America.
Unfortunately, that's what we are in a nutshell, for real. And all these other countries are looking at us like how we're such fucking clowns. Because I literally, in Taiwan, right? Is that where it was? They had a fucking rave.
Oh, I don't know. I know what you're talking
They
about. I don't know
celebrated
where.
having no cases for like such a
And then there was all these cases probably that happened after, right?
Not
or
that I
did they-
know of. No one's
No, they
reported
really had no
anything.
cases.
I think one
That's
of my friends
lit.
actually was there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she's in Taiwan family, and she's been there for like
That's
a few
cool.
months now. So she's having a fucking great time. There's no masks over
Good for
there at
her.
all. They're just casually living their fucking lives.
That's how
thought
I
she
want to
was
be
posting-
right now.
I thought she was
Move to
posting
Florida.
Snapchat memories, but she was posting
Wow.
her right now.
Fuck. Because I just want to go to work and not have to wear the mask. I feel like that would be so fucking fun. But then that would mean that everything would get busier again. So then that would
Yeah,
fucking
that's
suck.
true, yeah.
So, you know, my job is like so super busy, like, because we're like really closed. So, like, everybody and their mother, like, at the beginning of the virus would, like, just come to the drive-thrus and flood the drive-thrus. But, like, originally, like, everyone was super, like, really nice and grateful that we were open and, like, giving us, like, $50 tips, $20 tips, like...
It's like, fuck yeah!
But, like, now
Yeah,
it's
then
like,
everyone got fed
oh,
up
no,
with it.
like, fuck you, give me my drink. Here's, like, a penny of a tip.
Yeah, everybody just like, okay, so quick to change
Yeah.
and forget.
It's the same thing at IHOP. People started acting like such piece of shits out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Just,
entitled.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very entitled. Like, we were complaining about, like, how these people, like, I don't know, they come in and then, like, they don't have their masks on, and then we're like, yo, you need to wear a mask. And they, like, bitch and complain about it to us, and we're like, yo.
It's not our fucking...
Yeah, right? It's just like, they're like, oh, I don't know why I gotta wear the mask. It's like, yo, you're
Bro.
literally wearing the mask for, like, 5 seconds, and you sit
Until you
down
get
and you
to
take
your
it
table.
off. We're sitting here for, like, 6 hours wearing this fucking mask, not taking it off at all. And we're just like, yo, can you really not, like, wait a minute? It's like, what the fuck?
And the same people that are complaining about having to wear the mask are the same dumbasses right now at Home Depot, like, bleeding us dry of all our toilet paper and paper towels and cleaning supplies.
Yeah, they're, like,
buying such
so
a
neurotic
Yeah.
fucking...
First off, we went through that bullshit once, and it meant nothing. I don't get why.
Right?
You guys
Nothing
thought you
happened.
stopped
Nothing
doing-
Wash your
fucking happened.
ass. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Like, we're not getting a
run.
fucking, like, month-long hurricane. It's a virus. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And the same people that are complaining about having to wear the mask are the same ones that are sucking up all the shit. I'm like, oh, so, like, you're so scared and you need all the fucking toilet paper, but you don't really care enough to put on the mask. I was like, you're only allowed to have one of those opinions, bitch. Pick a side.
Pick a fucking side. I don't know. But I'm like, let's just fucking... I don't know. Should we go on this fucking lockdown? I feel like that, like... They're thinking about going on a lockdown
Like,
for a
what
month just
exactly-
to, like, kill it off.
Like,
and then...
the same exact way that we happened
Yeah,
the
just
first
quarantine
time.
for a month.
Yeah,
Like,
they were talking about doing it for a
I
month or
don't lose
two.
my mind.
I still have work, so like I said, still be able to leave my house. But
depends on if
yeah.
you're a essential worker or not.
Whatever closes, they can't.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking closing and
Yeah, they'll close.
get that
Yeah,
money.
Contractors are legally bound to keep working, so it stays open to help the contractors.
Oh shit. Okay.
Unless there's another reason, just because like they're not unionized, they just don't have that opinion. But,
You also may be given the choice if you want to work or not.
ooh, maybe. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know what I would do this time because I worked the first time. I don't really know if I want to do it again.
Fuck.
Unless
I
like
didn't.
I'm like really compensated.
They got
I'm,
rid
like,
of all of us.
You know,
Yeah.
True. Yeah, the COVID bonuses were nice. Like, oh,
we don't even do that anymore.
Oh, you actually got
though.
paid? A lot of people didn't get paid.
Yeah.
No facts. Like, they don't care.
Just left us hanging dry. It's terrible. No, I mean they didn't treat us like shit or anything. I was able to get unemployment too, so I won't complain.
Yeah, I got unemployment. I'm just
I was
gonna buy
getting fat
like
fucking stacks.
2 ounces of weed and just smoke the whole entire fucking month or two.
I'm just like, do I get a tattoo before everything shuts down again? Like,
That's what I just did. John and I literally went the other day and got tattooed.
So funny.
Yeah, I'm glad that we were able to do it because Lord knows if we'll be able to go in January.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm booked all the way to Christmas. And it's like, yo, we're not gonna be fucking open at all.
Yeah, we might not be. We'll have to see.
Yo, what if like every time during the winter now we just start shutting down, like everything just shuts down and we only do specific amount of things, and then in the summer we like fully open up.
that's scary.
That'd be crazy as fuck. I feel like
What are we hibernating? We're not fucking bears. Like,
but I feel
what?
like that. I feel like
could
that
be.
like the environment and
Like
Earth is
society
like
literally
making us
shuts down.
go on that cycle. It's like kind of like you gotta like
But it's just here.
be on the same cycle as Earth, or like we're gonna
Yeah,
get
the
kicked
rest,
off.
the rest of the world picked their shit up, and they're all looking to us like
No,
we're
Europe is
fools.
bad. Italy's
Oh, they're-
completely locked down.
Yeah, Italy's on lockdown right now. My friend lives in Milan.
Well, Australia, right? I don't know.
We
I don't know what they're doing over
we were
there.
hanging out with a girl who's she was just in Florida. No mask there.
Really?
Like they're not mandated, nothing. Like everything's basically open.
Yeah, I
crazy.
have family in Florida, and they're always
Me
sending
too.
snaps, and they're just in restaurants and shit, no mask.
Yeah, I'm
Just at
like, yo,
bars
you
and shit.
motherfuckers are wild.
Can we just
That's
take a road trip to Florida?
But if we come back, we gotta quarantine for 2 weeks.
No, not anymore. That's changed.
Not anymore?
It's 3 days.
Oh
3 days, and on the 4th they have to take a
shit!
test.
I still don't want to
3
fucking. I don't know.
But if you're considered an essential worker, you can skip it. And I'm pretty sure food service is considered an essential worker because I'm an essential worker and I make coffee. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, what's the point
I
of?
guess as long as you're working, you're technically considered essential, right?
I guess so.
I guess. That was everybody's argument during the whole thing. It's like, who the fuck is to say who's essential
Yeah,
and who's not?
exactly.
Yeah, and the people who are essential are barely getting paid like minimum wage, and all these other people who are doing dog shit are getting paid so much more.
Mm.
Yup.
And you're gonna disrespect them when you go to the store to buy your 200 bags of toilet paper, and you're not gonna, like, I don't get how people can be so disrespectful, regardless of what someone's job is. Like, why are you giving them all your negative energy? You're just dumping it
It's
on
because
them.
they,
You're
yeah,
coming by
exactly.
and
It's like because
draining
they're
them.
scared,
They
they
don't
feel
wanna
like
handle
shit,
it.
and they're just gonna dump it on someone who's not gonna fight back.
Because they think they're lesser. Yeah, like, oh, you can take it, you're lesser than me, so you deserve to take it.
Or they know that they can't fight back, so like because they're working and shit
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Because
Some
like,
people are just so fucking dumb and selfish.
I don't give a fuck anymore. Honestly, I go back at people. I don't care.
Good
Like,
for you.
people are so fucking rude, and then like, nah, I can't share that on the podcast. But yes.
Yeah,
But my manager knows some shit that happens, but she lets it slide. So
that's
I'm just
good.
like, fuck yeah.
I mean, just because we're like
Watch you
serving
and
people
Haley
doesn't
get
mean
fired
we
now
should be
'cause you said
treated like
that.
shit.
Imagine. No, I'm gonna cut that out, but I don't know why people think that, like, they could just treat other people like trash. And I'm like, yo, you know I'm a person, right? Like, I'm gonna
Totally
fuck you up,
not.
right? Like,
Entitlement.
Apparently not.
but yeah. Back to tarot. No, I'm just kidding.
Have you guys been like doing anything for like yourselves recently?
Sleep.
Sleep? Respect.
I literally had a whole entire fucking weekend, some days off, and I just been sleeping so hard. But like, at first, it wasn't willingly, because my friend gave me a whole entire punch bar and a half of another one. So I was like, yeah, 325 milligrams of THC. Yeah, that's nothing.
Holy
I've had 500 and 1,000 or 800 or something like that before. But that was like,
Oh, were you in,
but
like,
that was like
another
fake.
world?
But
Oh
that
my
was like,
God.
but that was like fake though. Like all the ones that were just like, remember the nerds rope, and it was like, oh, it was like 800 milligrams and it
didn't
didn't
even
do
work,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Because sometimes they suck. But this one, I underestimated. And
Yeah, punch bars really live up to their name.
I think I've had that before. I had it on Donna's birthday, actually. I was just chilling with one of our friends in her dad's car, and she found a piece of chocolate, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, let me have some. I didn't know the serving size. I never did an edible before, and I took like 3 squares. Oh my god, I went back to
Oh my
Donna's
God.
house that night. I was talking to her dad like this.
yeah,
my
just like
God.
literally just
I
passing
pulled her into the bathroom and I was like, alright, girl, have some Visine. Your eyes are shot. You're so gone. As if we already couldn't tell. But I think my parents didn't notice.
I don't think they did either.
I don't
That's hilarious.
I was like
They're
dead as making
oblivious
eye
to
contact with her dad, and she didn't even notice.
That's amazing.
We said that you didn't get that much sleep and you have allergies.
I guess it. And
And
then
they
I
were
took
like,
like
we get it.
a long nap on your couch, on your
My
bed.
parents are
No,
on point
we
with
took a
that
nap.
shit.
My mom
Yeah,
was
they
like,
were just like, we
"Are you
know."
okay? You
It's
seem
like I see
really
your
out
eyes.
of it." I'm
Like, oh fuck. It's like what? I'm just tired.
I just gotta go to bed.
You give the same example every time. I'm just tired.
I had a rough day.
It's like, why are you
Yeah.
sleeping every day? Oh, I'm just tired. I'm not smacked or anything.
You got me smacked. Yeah, but I actually had an anxiety attack on that punch bar. It was wild as fuck. I was like, yo, what the fuck is happening? And then I went home and I just died. Was that the day that I had? No, that wasn't the day that I had to hang out with you guys.
No, that was like earlier this week.
Yeah, so I went to bed
There was
at
still
like 8
punch bars
o'clock.
though with that one, I think, right?
What?
I said you still had a punch bar, I think, though.
Yeah, I
but not
did.
as
That's
much.
why I couldn't fucking pull through. And then like a day later or 2 later, I ate another punch bar.
God.
And then I went to bed at 8 again. And I was supposed to hang out with him. And then I could not make it. There was no way I was making.
The other boys made it, so
Yeah. But
we were calling you a bitch.
yeah.
I'll be honest. You're like, yeah, this little bitch ain't showing up. He's sleeping.
I was.
8
I
p.m.
literally. No, I passed out. I didn't even know I passed out. Like, you know, like those times when, like, you're just, like, laying in bed,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, okay, and all of a sudden you just wake up 2 hours later, you're like, oh, shit, that's what happened. It was, like, 7 or 8, and then I was like, yeah, and then I, like, fucking woke up at 11. Punch bars.
And then you fell back asleep.
Yeah.
I think.
I went back to bed. I was like, there's no way.
You didn't answer me again after that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, there was no way I was in the condition to drive.
How long does it take to hit you? Like, it took me a while.
Yeah, like probably like 2-3 hours in.
Yeah, that's why I
Because I was like,
eat
yo,
the
these
chocolate.
things
I'm
ain't
like,
shit. Yeah.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's like, these ain't shit. And then I ate some wings. And then it kicked in.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It was real good, yo.
One of my
Might
friends
order
from
some
school
wings tonight,
was
bro.
telling me that
Really, I
there's
had
like a
wings
deal.
last night. Got Wingstop.
$15
Get Wingstop.
wings and you
Get the fries.
Where?
Dude.
somewhere.
Fries are actually
I don't know,
so
I think
good.
by Kings Park, but I'm like so tempted.
That place is amazing.
I think we're going.
Dude, do you like corn on the cob?
Who
Yes.
doesn't like
'Cause
corn on the cob?
Amazing.
Well, because at Wingstop, talking about Wingstop, they have like, they chop it up and put different flavors. And it's good as fuck.
Different flavor corn on the
They have,
cob.
like,
What the fuck
they
is
have,
this
like-
shit?
Like
Well, they-
street corn with the.
Yeah, they have like
butter smack
they have like
smeared into
Cajun
it.
fried or some shit,
Cajun.
and it's like has a little bit of a spice to it.
Oh my god, when they have all that like red and orange like seasoning on
Yes.
it. Those are
It's
so
fucking
good.
great.
And I don't know if they butter with
Holy
real
shit.
butter, but they put like some orange cream slathered on it. I don't know if that's
I have
like a
no
butter
idea.
or a
All I know
hot
is that I ate it and it's good.
It's just, yo, I gotta eat this shit.
People
You gotta get it.
Doing their corn on the cob up.
It's happening.
Do it.
Now I'm really
When are we having corn on the cob?
I'll ask my tarot cards what kind of corn on the cob I should eat.
Nothing.
Almighty height. Yeah, nothing.
No corn on the cob.
Do I have something to eat? No.
No. Nothing. Star.
Your time has come.
Yeah. That was a pretty powerful reference. I had to take a hit of the nicotine after you said that. I was like, damn, you gotta hang on. Have you given anybody readings yet? No.
I'm still like learning.
I went to a huge fucking gathering in Bohemia. The Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove, yeah,
we're in the
fucking-
forest burning Palo Santo and sage.
What?
There was like 100 people there. There was over 100 people there. We're all in a
How'd you
circle,
find
like
out about
doing like
it?
meditation shit.
Okay, so we're all going next
He got
time.
invited. Yeah. I don't know if they're doing it now
We'll
because of
make our
COVID
own.
and shit. Yeah,
We
that'd be
really
crazy as
should.
hell.
No, we
Shit.
really should, and then we can get other people to like show up and like spread their wealth of knowledge and good vibes and energy.
Yo, we can do it. We'll be like, whoever wants to show up will show up, and then we'll like live stream the rest of it to other people.
Literally,
So that
like,
What if you
people can
hotbox
join.
it in
drop
the
that
car?
on your story.
How cleansed.
Let's
would
do
you
it
get?
right now.
Yeah,
How
just
cleansed
do
would you
Hotbox in the
get?
car, yeah.
Marinating it.
That's funny
You
as
get
fuck.
real fucking cleansed. You'd be clean as fuck.
Spread the knowledge to everybody.
Oh my god. We'll pack people in like a clown car and we'll just burn that shit.
Nothing wrong with that.
Get a huge van, strip it, and just have a shit ton of people in the van. Hotbox it. Just have a whole meditation session.
Hey, as long as it's under 10 people, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Right when we get to 11, we all catch COVID. It randomly just appears out of nowhere underneath the seats.
And we have to be home by 10
I've been
o'clock
waiting.
sharp.
What?
10
Oh, yeah,
o'clock
yeah.
sharp.
Right when it's 10:01, we all catch COVID, too.
Yep.
Yep.
We all start turning into zombie characters. Yo, that reminds me of a Star Trek episode, actually. Like, there's, like, a specific time. Like, everybody is just, like, completely normal. And then, like, right when 12 o'clock hits, everybody just starts going batshit crazy and start getting out all this aggression for, like, 3 hours. And then, like, right when, like, a specific time hits, they all just, like, stop doing what they're doing and just, like,
What the fuck?
go back to normal and stuff, yeah.
That's weird.
Interesting.
Star Trek is a crazy show.
It is a crazy
Never
show.
watched it.
Neither of us.
It's cheesy as shit, but it's amazing at the same time. There's a lot of societal, like, lessons. It was made in the 60s, too. So it's like,
Oh.
wow, we're still having the same issues.
Yeah, literally.
We haven't progressed.
Not at all. Not at all. I guess a little bit, but, like, not as much as we are preaching.
So
You know, it's like everybody
yeah.
knows, like, they're like, oh my god, everything's so fucked up, but then nobody does anything, and then we're just sitting here. They're like, oh, let's build a robot to solve all our problems, and like it's not going to.
I was
How do you
watching
know?
the movie St. Elmo's
Because
Fire
there's
the other
not
day
in
for the first
consciousness.
time, and
But
basically
socialism
one of the
coming
women in the movies, she's like basically told that like she shouldn't have a job, she should marry a rich man, have him take care of her, and like that was made in the late 80s. That's really not that fucking long ago.
Right? That was only like, wait, how long is that
And a
ago?
lot of people
No, we're in
still feel
2020. I
that
feel like
way.
that's only like 10 years ago for some
Oh
reason.
no. Wait, how long ago was that? 30 years ago?
40.
40.
The late 80s?
Oh, I think it.
Right? Like,
Wait.
yeah, because we're in
No, that would
2020
be close
minus
to
20,
30.
and then like, so that's
30
2000,
30
and
to
then
40 years
98.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say like 40.
But like that's not really that long ago.
No, it's not at
No,
And
all.
like
not at
that's
all.
what was going on back then.
Yeah,
That's
and
fucking insane.
we're just like rapidly progressing, and we're just like, what the fuck is happening right now? I feel like all of a sudden it's just like, I feel like the world was kind of just going, and then for some reason now like some like conscious beings started coming in, and then they're like, what the fuck is happening? Why is all this shit? Why is none of this running correctly? You know?
Please fix us. Please.
Please. It's like going into an old computer system, I feel like, and you're like, oh shit, all of this was fucked up, and I don't know how to fix it, you know?
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I wish I had the answers.
What if God came back, and then he wasn't here this whole time, like he wasn't watching over us at all, and he came back, he's like, yo, this shit's fucked up, and he just wipes us
Yo,
up.
what the
He
fuck
just
did you
wipes
guys
us
do?
off, and he just restarts.
That's Armageddon.
Yeah. Imagine that's what it was.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, God's gonna come back soon, he's gonna realize that we were all shit. And then he
Like,
just
at
kills us.
At what point is it too much for him? Because like he's seen all the shit that we've done to each other so far. Why
Or
didn't
has he?
step in?
Or maybe he's not here. Maybe he went to some other part of the universe.
And then he's gonna
or
tap
another
in
dimension.
Yeah,
when
maybe
it's,
he's just
like,
done with us.
Too
Yeah.
far gone.
Maybe he is like, you know, like when you play video games and you make a character and you just never play anymore. Like, you know, like, have you ever played Animal Crossing?
Mm-mm.
No? You know, like when you make a fucking Animal Crossing thing and you just like don't play it
Yeah.
anymore for a really long time and they
Yeah.
just kind of keep
When
going.
you starve them all, yeah.
Yeah, they're all like just kind of doing their own thing, but like they're like,
Build
oh
their
shit, the
houses,
mayor's like
yeah.
back, you know? But that's
Yeah,
how
I'm
I
thinking
feel
like
like that the
Nintendo
universe
dolls.
is.
It's crazy.
Like he created it, like he created the world, played with it for a little bit, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go on to the next one. And he went to like another world and started building that shit. And then one day he's gonna come back to Earth and be like, oh, remember this nostalgic thing
Yeah.
that I made?
When are we gonna visit
Oh my
the other
God.
worlds he built though? Do we have access to them?
That'd be wild.
We need to
I
get
don't know,
invited.
maybe one day.
Somebody needs to invite us online.
One day we're gonna pop out of this universe and then like go into another universe and God's gonna be there and he's gonna be like, oh shit, I forgot about you guys. What the fuck? Or maybe that's what aliens are. Maybe it's just God going through the universe and like upgrading like what we were, and they're just like going to another world and he's like, oh shit, I learned from these guys, let me build a better version of human.
So
And then
he
they just kind of like come back.
abandons us? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he abandoned us and then maybe he like went to another human race, built something to like watch over us. So he could just go on and just create another thing.
Everyone's mad at him.
Yeah,
He's
now we're all just
"Yo,
like,
I'm the fucker."
what?
He's like, I'm the almighty creator. Like, what
I
the
really
fuck?
hoped I wouldn't live through any
Like,
of
I gotta
that.
create.
Like anything crazy. Like an alien invasion, like
Oh, I
the
wanna live through that.
apocalypse. Like, I do not want to live through that.
We're already living
I
through
don't
the
know.
apocalypse.
I feel like that it's already starting. I mean, we're already taken over by like robots and shit like that. Like AI. Social media is just AI. It's just a consciousness trying to get you to like use it. It's not even run by people anymore. It's just all algorithms in like a huge fucking like 1,000-acre underground base.
And
Just
we
filled
did
with
that.
computers running algorithms, and it's like literally a consciousness.
We did that and we helped it grow.
Yeah, we did. We aided it. Weren't we talking about this last time that we were just like, oh, we're, because I was like saying it as it didn't happen already, but it kind of already was happening.
What were you talking about?
That like that we're like kind of like helping AI like build itself, and it's gonna like build its own body, and then it's gonna have its own consciousness.
Like on accident, or like someone's making us?
Now, like say like there's like a weird force in the universe that's like kind of like forcing us to like help aid it in a way. It's like
Okay,
helping it
yeah.
like build its own body so it can just kind of swoop in and make its own fucking life, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And then
You think
take
it
us
would be
over.
Humanoid?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's
It'll probably
just
base
interesting.
itself off of us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys ever saw Ex Machina.
Yes.
It did
Scares the
not.
shit out of me.
I haven't seen it.
Because that's
Netflix,
where
it's
shit's
good.
going to.
I feel like it's already happening. You know, like, and I remember taking a philosophy course like last year, and she told us that two computers formulated like a language between the two of them, and they were communicating with each other, and everybody got so fucking scared that they just unplugged it.
Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, they're
A lot
talking.
of crazy shit has happened
Yeah.
with AI. It's scary as fuck.
Why are we letting it happen?
Because now it's just like a consciousness. It's like you just built something and now they only like form their own specific way of communicating. It's like, I don't even know.
Nobody's seen Terminator? Like, hello?
I was gonna say,
Right?
people are asleep and they don't realize what could happen.
We've been making movies about this genuine fear for decades.
Literally.
And we're gonna follow through and do it?
They probably just don't believe in it, actually, yeah.
Like hours.
Because what if the reason why we are asleep is because technology is forcing us to be asleep?
What do you mean?
Because I feel like
Our
everybody
heads are in our
was...
fucking phones constantly.
Yeah, because like we're like
Nobody's
always
thinking.
constantly like in a daze, like on these phones, like
Yeah.
just kind of like mindlessly doing shit. And then it's always constantly like, you know, like we're all like so focused on these phones and stuff like that. Like we're not in the now anymore. Like we're not really focusing on like what's around us and shit like that.
We
Too much
are.
work.
Yeah, we are, but I try to.
Most people aren't.
I try to not be on my phone as much as I possibly can.
It just goes
fuck
back
that
to
shit.
like
I
how
just
you were
want to like
saying.
throw it out the window sometimes.
Yeah, it's just like, but like I can't
technology
because so much
frustrates me
shit's
so
on
much.
it.
I fucking hate technology.
And I hate
Yeah.
that like we have to have it. Like I hate that I have to have it for work. I hate that I have to have it for school now. It's like
Yeah, because everything's
it's
based
great.
upon it right
Sucks.
now. Yeah. It's like we created a whole other simulated life.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
We
'Cause I
created
was
our own
saying,
matrix.
I log into Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and I feel like that's like a different world where I'm talking to all these other humans who are like not part of my immediate world. Like I go in there and I see the discourse and what's happening, what people are talking about. Like I get in the know, but like in my real everyday life, that's not a part of it. That's like
Yeah,
something I like.
doesn't
I tune
matter.
into
None of it
that
matters.
world.
It doesn't matter. It's
when I
fake.
go
It's
on my
because
phone.
Instagram, right when you go onto it, it's showing you the things that it wants you to look at.
Yeah.
It's
It
like
has
it's
its own
seeing everything. You're seeing
algorithms.
everything that it wants you to see. It's not like that. It's not real life. It's like it's all skewed to be in the people's perspective of who's running it and who's also paying the most money to push specific things on social media. You know?
You literally
Like
can't
all
trust
like
anything.
influencers, like social media influencers and shit.
Yeah.
Like all these people that have all these followers and they're all rich for no fucking reason. The sun is blinding me right
And
now.
fucking
I hate that
crazy.
we gave it that
It's the light of
power.
God.
Literally, it's trying to blind me.
Like anytime like a dumb celebrity gets all this attention, like we gave them that attention.
Yep.
Mhm.
Why are we awarding these talentless people or annoying people or like just like greed stricken, lower vibration having like
Because it's old
why are we
societal
giving them
structures.
all of our energy and attention?
like the Kardashians.
Yep.
Why are they famous?
It's because they
'Cause
want
they're
them to be
influencers.
famous.
Because they're influencers,
Yeah.
that means something.
It's because they're hot
moms-
as fuck and they can sell anything and they have
like,
a lot of attention
They're
and they
only
have
hot as
beautiful
fuck
like.
because they have the money. Because they have the money to augment their face to like be pleasing to everybody else.
Well,
Yeah,
regardless
it's
of
because
how
that's
they
their
look,
business. That's how they
yeah.
sell shit. So obviously they're going to build upon themselves to make themselves look even more beautiful, so they can grab more attention to
But
sell more shit.
No human looks like that. But the thing
Exactly,
is,
that's it.
They
People
don't
get
look
fucking.
human
It's a
They
Because-
don't.
It's
That's
false.
why we should look at it and be like, okay, that's not an actual legit thing. It's like, why are we basing our societal like beauties upon these people? Because it's not even real. It's
That's
like they're
what I
literally
was saying
enhancing
with
themselves.
rappers.
They're not.
Remember
What?
when I was saying the whole thing about rappers? How on music video they have all these chains and
Oh
they're
yeah,
all
they
fucking
rent all their
partying.
shit. Yeah.
They just rent shit, and like their daily lives aren't all the partying and.
Yeah, nobody has a Lambo.
They go to
Nobody
the
has a
bank and
million
take out a
gold
bunch
chains.
of cash, and that's what they used to throw around. Like they don't fucking have all this cash laying in their house. Like,
Yeah, it's like who the fuck actually does that?
But yeah, I think
And then they hire bitches to be in their fucking
Exactly,
music
they don't
videos,
have
too.
these-
It's like
yeah,
they don't
they don't
know
have
all those
these-
people. They're hired dancers and shit like
Yeah.
that. They're all choreographers.
That's so funny
they
actually.
hire girlfriends.
Yeah, literally.
But
Put Craigslist out for like big booty bitches or some shit.
regardless of what the Kardashians looks like, they still would have had the power to set what society should be striving for, and that really irks me. Because all these girls are out here thinking I gotta be like slim, thick, like I gotta like have a
huge
that bone
vacuum
structure.
lips.
Yeah.
What is that?
The duck lips. It's like, what the fuck is happening
Like,
right
they
Kylie
have
now?
that much
Jenner
power to
challenge
be
with
like,
the
this is what's
cans.
it.
Yeah.
Or the bottles, whatever it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. People are literally harming themselves to try and look like that.
Yeah.
Spending so much money on what?
Just wasting
It's
energy.
gonna fade.
Yeah. It's because because it's all teenagers and they see that they have disposable incomes because they don't have to pay taxes and rent and stuff like that. So, like, they're just like, okay, let's target these kids and sell them bullshit so we can just get their money. That's, like, pretty much what happens.
What are other celebrities you guys hate? Or don't like?
All of them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Most of them, at least.
I just hate the fact that people really be idolizing people like so much sometimes. Like I know that I
We shouldn't be idolizing anybody.
But
Be
when
your own
people
person.
like it's one thing to be like, oh my god, like they're such a good role model, or they did this that was nice. But like to literally idolize people to the extent that some folks out there are, I'm like, you're buying like they're just another person. Like that's why I hate, especially when people idolize politicians. I'm just like, that is so gross to me. But I'm like, you know what? I feel like that kind of goes for like anyone. Obviously, it's way more fucking icky with politicians because they're all fucking paid off buying into the bipartisanship that shouldn't fucking exist. But anyways, I just feel like in general, idolizing celebrity, like, why are we giving this person all that power? And for what? Why not you? Why not I? Why not she? Why not he? I don't understand. It's like we decided, even though we hate them, we still give them the attention. They'll go down in infamy then, but even bad press is press.
Yeah. It's true.
And we feed into that.
We
also,
do.
like, all that TMZ bullshit is so disgusting to me. Now, because we
Do people still watch that shit anymore?
Yeah.
No, it
They
gets
do?
It's like the
Probably.
shade room now and the tea room. Like, now it's all, like, these, like, exclusive accounts that dish out this information. They're just as bad as fucking tabloids. Because they're just posting whatever images. You don't know what year, who took that. Because, like, the thing is, on those, like, shade room accounts, they're not always explaining the story, like, even less than TMZ. Like, at least TMZ has the voiceover, like, this person was walking out of this building. Like,
It's like they were
just take a
created
picture of
to...
something and you make up the story.
Yeah, it's like they were created to follow celebrities in Hollywood and stuff like that. They're not actually there to report news. They're like there to report news about those specific people in that whole genre of things. It's like, it's a whole just like...
But like, they're just fucking people.
Exactly.
They are people. Like, they're just regular people. Nobody's a god. Everybody's flawed.
Like, imagine being stalked around by some dude with a fucking camera. Not even a dude, like a whole crew. Like a whole camera fucking crew.
Yeah, that's
That-
so
that
fucking
many
weird.
eyes are on you and everything you do, living in the spotlight, even when you're not on stage. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And the thing is, while
No
it's
privacy.
irritating that we give them the power to have that much influence on us, it's also not fair for them to be, like, stalked and, like, invaded. Like, their privacy matters, too.
Yeah,
Like,
and then there's
granted,
some people that be like, oh,
willing
it
to
comes with the
share.
business. It's like, no, it
No,
doesn't.
it really
It's like,
shouldn't.
why
It
should
doesn't.
someone's rights be invaded just because that they're famous?
And there are plenty...
It's like they're still human.
And there are plenty of people who were able to hide a lot of their social life, but, like, they still have their privacy.
It's like they shouldn't
They have to,
have
like,
to be
pay
able to go through
people.
all these fucking loops
Yeah.
to
A
have
lot of people
basic decency.
pay people to, like, keep their shit off.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
To, like,
it's
keep their shit secret.
especially I feel bad, and even though I don't necessarily like them, there's a lot of TikTokers that are so young, they're being exploited left and right. Charlie D'Amelio, like, #1 follower on the app, she is going through so much shit, and people are, like, always, like, taking the piss out of her. She's 16. She
What?
just turned 16.
She's 16?
And there are
thought she was, like,
grown-ass
20-something.
men and
Damn.
women, like, making fun of her on social media, calling her out, putting all this pressure on her. Like, girl, she is just 16.
Yeah, it's like there's
She
too many
just
eyes.
started, like, high school. She is living her life and just dancing on a damn app. It's not that deep. But you have Perez Hilton, like, shitting on her. I'm like, what's wrong with someone, like, dancing? Like, I did that shit. I just didn't have TikTok to put it where everyone can see. But we were all doing that shit. Now it's just that she happened to get everyone's attention. We gave it to her, but she doesn't deserve the people, like, stalking her, like, watching her every move. And
Yeah.
it's, like,
I can't
fucking
imagine
her
how
up.
scary that must be for her parents to like have to deal with that.
And she's always crying on, like, lives when people start talking to her. And it's like, there's so much pressure, like, girl, just get out. And she talks about possibly quitting. But I'm like, see, like, if other celebrities necessarily, like, because, like, she's, like, so young, like, that isn't her job. Granted, she's getting a lot of money and benefits from it because of all the partnerships that she's getting through it. But it's like, I guess celebrities would have to get other jobs if they don't want to have to put up with that stress and pressure also. Like, she's able to give it up because it's just a stupid app, but she has all her life ahead of her.
Honestly, though, I still feel like there would be, like, people and places out there still, like, fucking talking about her.
Yeah.
even better, like whatever normal life, regular fucking job. Like, I feel like once you enter that like realm of being famous, you can't get out
all of a
it.
sudden it's like, oh, remember this celebrity? What are they doing now? Like, that shit is like, remember when she was
on the
this?
radar
Like,
now.
yeah.
She can't unpin herself.
People are gonna see her in public and know who she is.
Mm. It's like you're always carrying a scar.
Yeah. Literally
much.
a target on her back.
Yeah, you got cut open. It's like being famous is like getting cut open. You're vulnerable, and then you heal from it, but you're always still scarred from it.
Yeah.
Everybody still understands who you are.
And some people are still
Recognizes
walking
you.
around and didn't get it covered up yet, and everyone knows what's going on at any point in time.
Yeah.
That's why I feel so
And some
bad
people
for Britney
don't-
Spears too. The shit that she's trapped in.
She's like a legit, like,
has no
living
power
embodiment
at
of,
all.
of what the
She's
actual
literally a slave.
music
She's literally
industry
stripped in
slave
front
is.
of all of us, and we're just watching her break down and like all this shit unfold. Like her dad and I forget who else. Like they control everything that she does.
Yeah, her
She's
dad
not
and the
allowed to
label.
see her own children that she birthed into
Why
this
her
world.
dad though?
They're
Because
taking
her
away
dad is like
everything.
owns everything. He's like the
when
manager.
she
I
had
guess.
that breakdown, I forget if it was 2007 or 2009. I forget the word for it. Starts with a C, but when that happened, she shaved her head and everyone thought she was going crazy. He was like, "Oh, you're too mentally ill to take care of your children." And from then on, she kept on getting everything revoked. She has no power over her music and what happens with that. Sheeta has no power over what the visitation is with her kids.
Awful.
Like,
Isn't
she
that
has
crazy?
no-
It's
she
like,
has
what
no
if they made
autonomy.
mental illness things just to get people on them, just
How's
so
that
they can
legal?
fuck them over legally?
yeah. And she's like, obviously, she seems like more fit now, but when you like fit to like take care of herself, clearly since then,
Yeah.
it just sucks that when you see her Instagram videos, there's something like scary about them, like the stuff that she says. She's like spoon-fed what to say. Like she literally cannot post anything on any app unless like her father or some other kind of
Yeah, other
random
people
person
see it and
approves.
stuff like that, and like, yeah.
Just
So she
putting on
posted
an
a weird
actor her whole
video.
life.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Oh my god, I love the beach. I love walking my dog. Yellow is my favorite color." And she'll say it like weird, just like that, and like her makeup's messed up, and she's like just like sweaty in the corner of her house. And it's like some like, you know, the same energy watching Salad Fingers or Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared gave you, and you're like, looks
like that
innocent,
weird
but
tension,
I'm
yeah.
uncomfortable, and
Yeah.
something is unsettled deeply within me. That's how I get looking at Britney Spears and what she's posting.
You see it in her eyes.
Like,
It's just
that's not
lifeless. There's no,
reality.
yeah.
Like, this is a facade and something is like unsettling me. Like, I can literally sense it. Nothing. Free Brittany. I believe it.
Yeah.
Free my girl.
It's really fucked up.
She has no autonomy whatsoever.
And like, she's how old now? It's not even like she's a fucking
was
kid.
In her 40s.
She's like, yeah, she's a grown ass adult, and she's like kept onto this bullshit, forced to.
Like, I guess it's like so easy for any of us to like become trapped like that.
Yeah.
Because like, if it
It's
gets
like you
happen
don't
to
need
her,
that
it can
shit.
happen to anyone.
It's true. It's like, I remember when I was a kid, they used to like literally have like all these auditions and stuff like that, like at these random places.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they're like, oh, come sing
Trying to
for us
suck
or
you in,
act, and
yeah.
then like maybe you'll be on a Disney show or
Yeah.
whatever. Like all that shit was scams and whatnot. Or
Yeah.
like they'll like get kids in
Yeah.
these like fucking contracts that they don't read, and now they're all fucked up.
Or they're exploiting children. Like, oh my god, you can be such a great model. This is what you're gonna wear to the shoot. Like, they change up what's happening, and all of a sudden, some guy owns every photo of you because apparently you signed something or said something that said you consented to having your image spread and you get none of the benefits.
Yeah.
Or, like, literally just used for other exploitation purposes, even worse, that I don't want to get into. But there's a lot of shady shit going on, and people making it look like they're out for our best interest. You'll get fucked over, just like every other aspect of life.
Yeah, it's like, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
Like, who is on the sidewalk just like, all right, come in here, you're gonna audition, come in here, we're gonna have a photo shoot, like.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what the fuck? It's like, you're literally like luring me into...
And there's just
Something.
other ways of people doing that today, except maybe not as obvious or creepy, but equally as bad.
Yeah, it's like, it reminds me of like what you said the other podcast. It's like, why do you want me so bad? Like, I think you were talking about like people who like guys who really want you, and you're just like, get the fuck
Oh,
away from me.
yeah.
That's how I feel like that with like people who are trying to sell me stuff. It's like, obviously it's stuff like that's bullshit. Cause like, why do you want me to come in so bad and stuff like that? Like, I didn't come to you asking for help. It's like, you're coming to me. It's like what do you
you're
want
always
from me?
Begging for my attention. Like, why should I give you any of my energy?
Yeah, it's like clearly you're trying to get something from me, and I'm not benefiting. Fuck that shit.
For real. Stay away.
Yes. So what else, guys? What else? I feel so sober right now.
Oh, really?
too.
Yeah, I feel like I just kind of was.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm dying. No, I'm not dying. I'm kidding.
Do you want to get
I'm just tired
regenerated,
as
sir?
fuck. Regenerated, dude. I'm about to get regenerated all day.
Fuck yeah.
So yesterday
God, ow.
we were playing a game with a group of people, and one of the prompts was to write down something you want to like get rid of, and then we wrote it down, we shared it, then we ripped it up, and Don and I were talking about like how nice it would be to just like burn it, like to do
I
that,
do that.
like whole thing again and just like burn it and have like a little like ceremony with it.
Because that's what I do a lot, actually. Like, I write down like a splurge on a page, and then I rip it out,
Yeah,
and then
you
I
told me to
fold
do
it
that
away
before.
from me. Yeah, and then you just burn it. And I just ask the universe to be like, yo, take this energy and just fucking...
Get
yeah,
away from me.
recycle it somehow. I don't fucking know. Just get it away.
That's another interesting thing. Like, obviously, energy can't be created nor destroyed. So when we get rid of our bad energy or energy that's been given to us, where is it going?
I mean, it can be transformed though. So maybe we're turning the bad energy into good energy.
Yeah,
oh, so
maybe
there's
that's
like
our
a certain
purpose.
amount of energy.
Take all the bad,
Maybe,
take all
but you
the
can
be the
change
buffer.
it.
Or it
Okay.
falls on other people sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes it just slips
So
out.
that means that there's no finite amount of good or bad energy. Like, there's no like actual amount. Like it can like.
I mean, it
You always
could go
need the
two
good and the
ways.
bad.
We could like
Yeah.
actually do an
Beginning and end.
energy
You need the
exchange
mix.
between people and people, or it could be just an energy like transformation within
I'm so glad
ourselves.
it's something right now.
You know?
I want to say that it's transforms people to people because I feel like there can be like a transfer that necessarily doesn't have anything bad in it. So you're just like swapping like the same good vibes instead of like just having different amounts within yourself. I definitely think there is a transfer because I feel like you can feel it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like, damn, that is the truth. Because I remember sometimes you walk in a room and like all your energy sucks from you, and you can feel other people like pushing theirs onto you as you approach different people in the room and walk by them. That is like so real. Literally, it's like you can feel their aura, but you cannot see it, or maybe you can see it. I haven't
Some
really
people
gotten,
can see it.
I haven't gotten like into that. I don't, because someone said if you like look at someone up against a white wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see like the line around them and shit like
Yeah,
that.
I feel like I've been seeing,
Oh,
like,
like the
the
aura.
few times I did it, I feel like I've been seeing the same 3 colors. So I'm like,
Can you
is
see
this,
your own?
I don't know if I remember, I don't know if I tried my own. There was at least 2 or 3 other people I think I tried, but I don't think I ever tried my own. It's crazy. Yeah,
I
maybe
can't see
that-
my own.
Maybe
but I can
that
see
is
other
things that
people's.
only some
Can?
people can see.
I can't see colors. I just see like the aura boundaries around
Hue.
everybody. Yeah,
Oh,
it's all
You see
white.
mine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really?
Someone told me mine's like violet. I was like,
interesting.
it's probably just the hair.
Oh, they said that was
That makes sense.
Someone told me mine's light blue. Light blue.
I always thought mine would be like more of like a blue, like a sky blue.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I don't know what mine would be.
I think it like
have no
fluctuates
idea.
depending on your mood and where you are in life.
I
Be
think
red all
so
the time.
too.
What did you say?
So mine would just be red all the time, I think.
It's just because it's so fucking
Red is so
mad.
chaotic though.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I'm not a chaotic person, really.
Okay, Leo.
I could be. Yeah, no.
The anger.
No, I'm fairly angry.
The Aquarius smooths out a lot of emotions.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, last night, I think?
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
two nights ago, some shit like
Can't
that.
really.
I was like, if John and I were not
Yeah, we were
Aquarius
like, we'd be in
moons,
jail
we'd
right
be in
now.
jail.
Yeah,
We would've
that's a
done something
fact.
stupid
Y'all are
by now.
wildin'.
We would have done some dumb shit.
Yes. Very, very bad.
I'm doing my Virgo moon shit.
I feel like Virgo moons are very similar to Aquarius moons.
You think so?
Yeah, it's like we're all like
I think I'm hyper emotional, but like I'm also like very much like analytical.
yeah.
Especially with my emotions. I'm
You can be like
I complain.
like detached a little bit, but like you're
Yes.
very like
Yes.
you understand it because like that's how like we are too, very like detached from emotional things and we just kind of rationalize
I don't
them.
want to be attached to emotions.
Sometimes you gotta feel them out just to like let them pass, but like you can't get stuck in them, you know.
No.
Sometimes they help you make decisions, but other times it clouds your vision, and it's really tough to decide like which moments are you having a moment of clarity, and this is like an emotional breakthrough, and which moments are clouding your judgment and making you think that the situation
usually
is something other than what it actually
It
is.
could keep you from being realistic with yourself.
Sometimes.
Too many emotions.
Because sometimes like I feel like if
You
it's like an
think
ego
irrationally.
thought, it's like I feel it like more in my stomach, and like kind of it feels like a heavier like emotion. But like if I feel like that, it's like more of like a higher thought. Like I kind of feel like more neutral. Like there's nothing really like happening. Like I'll like ask myself, I'm like, yo, is this like good or bad? And then if I feel like heavier, then it's bad. And if I don't really like feel any heavier, then I'm like, yo, it's a good one. Because I take the heavy feeling as like a warning.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Sorry, I'm like focusing on like packing this right now.
I hope you would be.
Gotta be precise.
Exactly.
Do you
Whoa.
guys think empathy is
Yeah, that
common?
fucking
Why'd you
voice
say
crack.
that?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you guys think empathy is common? Because a couple weeks ago,
A lot of
Donna
people
was
don't
like,
have it.
Oh, like I'm an empath, and like in my head, I'm thinking, why is that something that like you have to say? Like, isn't that like just something that like you are?
You would hope so.
Because like in my head, like I'm like, well, like that's just like how I am. So like I just assume that like most people would be like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why the hell is she saying that? Like that's just like being like a fucking human. But I guess not.
That's what I've come to know, like going throughout life. It's like, oh, I realize that not everyone has the same sense of humor as me as soon as I break out of my friend group. Oh, I realize that this isn't something that all people think. But it's like, when it even comes to empathy, I'm like, damn, not
Like, how
everyone
is
is
that, like-
empathetic.
I don't get that.
Like, it's one thing to be
What
like
is
an
empathy
empath.
exactly?
'cause,
What's
it's like when you
that's
literally
more
It's like
feel
feeling-
what
yeah.
someone else is going through.
Yeah, it's way deeper than
Okay.
sympathy. Sympathy's like, oh my god, I feel for you. That's so sad. But like, empathy
Gotcha.
is like, no, like, I want to
actually
go down into that
understand,
hole
yeah.
and pull you out. I really like feel for you on a deeper level.
Or not even like you want to help them. It's like you literally feel like what they're going through. Like
Yeah.
you feel like shit. I feel like shit.
It's
Yeah.
like it's kind
Okay.
of being
I
like
don't think
intuitive
I'm
in a
really
way
like
as
that.
well.
I don't think I'm empathetic then. Maybe.
Interesting.
So, I mean, it depends, I guess. But
Or maybe you're empathetic, but maybe not as much as other people are.
yeah. Could be.
Because I feel like there's like a whole spectrum of how empathetic you can be. But apparently there's some people that are so low or just don't have it at all. And that's what I've realized over the years. I'm like, wow, like it's one thing for everyone to like not be exactly like me because I'm not expecting anyone to be. But I just really thought, like Sam said, that was just, like, a common thing.
Yeah.
Like everyone like has empathy because you're a human, but some humans like I guess like that's where you get some like psychopaths as well and sociopaths. It's like people who are really not in tune with that.
Yeah, it's like they're not really connected with their
They're the
emotions
opposite.
and like, because a lot of like a lot of psychopaths I found that are like more of like fire sign type things because they're more of like egocentric, so like they're not really like into like the emotional type. They're more of like the analytical and like, you know.
It'd be interesting to analyze the zodiac signs of like serial killers.
They've tried.
I think I've seen a lot of them are like Geminis and Cancers or something.
Really?
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
and Scorpios and Virgos maybe too.
I think I saw a Scorpio, but like
Yeah,
I think.
there's a lot of Scorps.
Wait, do you wanna look it up?
Yeah, I
honestly,
kinda do.
Yeah.
I'm really curious.
See which one's the most fucked up.
Yeah, who's the most fucked up person in the
All right. While you guys look that up, we'll have a smoke break. Yo, it got so light outside. We're talking about
know.
some
I
shit
need this
today, and then it was just like, yo,
I think that's what it is.
Yo,
the
God
darkness.
returned.
yeah, God returned. Did you hear what I said? He's like, yo, the sun's in my eyes. I'm like, yo, it's God saying they were right. Or some shit like that. I
wish
forgot what I
this
said.
window was-
Me too, bro. You have no clue how much I wish that window was not fucked up.
Yeah.
I feel like that I wouldn't be as mad with this car if that window worked. Pisces.
The FBI has analyzed its criminal records according to zodiac signs, and accordingly, like the Cancer is the most dangerous.
Oh, it's all the see.
But the
Because
What's
they're
Cancer?
very
What month?
Cancer is
It's
right
in
before
July.
you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
shit,
usually
I
The
it's
water
just
sign.
skipped it.
Yeah, you did. But you have a lot of
signs,
Cancer in your
too.
chart, though.
Wow, there are a lot of Geminis and Virgos.
so it's
So does Will.
Jeffrey Dahmer was a Gemini.
We all have a lot of Scorpio in our chart,
Bro.
too.
yeah. Okay, so
Explains a lot. This explains a lot.
Yes.
a lot
You have a lot
of
of water
serial
in front
killers
of you.
are born under one of the 4 mutable signs. So Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces. Us
Interesting.
mutable folk.
Mutable?
Damn, what gives?
Wait, what word? I'm confused.
Mutable?
Mutable. What
What does that mean?
Okay, so what's
Isn't
the
that like-
definition?
Isn't that like you're like...
I'm assuming he's not literally muting something.
No.
I think
so-
mutuable, maybe. I don't know. Wait, I don't even know. I don't know.
So let's see. So it just
Unsolved.
means that we are subject to change. Like, so we're more adaptable.
Oh, okay.
So it's like,
This
because I
lady's
think
hitting
there's another one that's like static. I forget what the other. Oh, fixed.
Oh, yeah, fixed signs
are
and,
like
yeah.
more like sure of themselves. Like
Yeah, they're very
they're
like...
not gonna change.
yeah.
It takes a
Okay.
lot
Aquarius
more
is
for
a
them to
fixed sign.
change. They're like
So we
very
ain't
like
changing.
they
Very
have
stubborn.
they have their way.
Yeah.
I'm-
Like, we have our
I'm
own
a very
specific
stubborn
way, and we're
person.
only going with that
Yeah.
one way.
But like Geminis,
Yeah.
for example, like myself and Sam are like airy, easy breezy, adaptable,
Beautiful
changeable.
cover girl.
Yeah, there's cardinal signs that start things, fixed signs that turn those ideas into solid plans, and the mutable signs swoop in to complete the endeavor and embrace change.
So is Aries
So
a
we all
cardinal
have
sign?
roles. Aries, so let's see.
Blah, 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 blah. I also saw this thing that like I also saw this thing that the most rarest zodiac signs to be birthed are like I think it's Aries, Aquarius, and Sagittarius, or something like that. I don't know what made me think about that, but
Yeah, and like Scorpio's the
I feel
most
like I know a
common
lot
or
of
something like
Leos.
that.
Yeah.
I remember reading something like that too.
everybody's fucking in February. That's why.
Yeah, it's true.
Happy
Oh my God.
Valentine's Day.
Y'all are Valentine's Day babies.
So Pisces and Gemini, it seems like are the most like, and Virgo are the most like serial killers.
Yeah. Okay, and Aries
Oh,
is
that, yeah.
There's a dog
cardinal.
right there.
Aries
The
is
man
cardinal.
coming.
Leo is fixed,
Whew.
and Gemini is mutable. So we have one of each in here. Well, at least
Yeah,
one in
right.
every category.
Sorry, guys. This is gagging.
Sorry, my guy.
But
This thing still got some milk coming out of it. Won't stop.
that's what I do.
Yeah. I keep going to reach for my fucking phone and I realize I'm recording with it.
Yeah, me too.
I do it
was
every
like,
time.
It's a good break from our phone though.
Yeah, it is.
It won't come out.
It's
of
an hour and 20 minutes. I
I
haven't
got it.
been using
There's a
my phone.
helicopter. Where?
I can't actually, the
You went
sun's
away
still
to-
blinding me.
Oh, look who it is.
Whoa.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
I still can't see how.
Yeah, but
Cloud right there's moving fast as fuck.
what did it say? Cancer was the most serial killer?
Gemini and Virgo.
Or Gemini and Virgo? Yeah.
I have 2 of those.
Y'all are fucking wild.
I feel
You guys
unsafe.
gonna kill us? This is
We're sitting in
actually.
the front seat.
Yeah, we're
They're
sitting in the
strangle
front
us
seat,
or some
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hitting the bong. Yeah, we're gonna be hitting the bong or something like that, looking down. They're just gonna
No, we're gonna get
Well,
fucking
we're
hit.
planning your guys' death on the podcast.
Yeah.
Minutes before it happens.
Oh my god.
The thing is that
Now
you
it's
guys
won't be able to-
premeditative.
you'll be
Now
able
I'm
to-
gonna go to jail.
You'll
I
be
mean,
able
you
to
guys can
delete it
delete it,
though,
yeah.
yeah.
True.
Yeah, we still want to release the podcast. We don't want to out ourselves as being murderers. I don't have
Download
Anything
some
for the
software, edit it
podcast.
out.
I don't have the podcast account. Oh, I'm good.
You good? You good?
I don't
Fucking
have the
drive.
podcast password.
Halfway fucking through, just cuts and it's only them two. You don't hear us. We never release the podcast again.
They restart the intro. We are our host,
Oh
Donna
my
Sam.
Damn.
Man, John took a walk real fast.
Yeah.
I don't know when they're coming back.
We're gonna get some milk from the store. They ain't coming back.
I'm going to go get some cigarettes and lottery tickets.
Cigarettes and lunch. Son of a bitch. Went to get some green tea or some shit. Went to get in Arizona. This fucking
What?
It's not patty, it's called.
fuck, did you just throw something?
Threw a piece of weed at
Shit, I see it.
They actually hit my eyebrow. What the fuck?
Precision aim, that's why.
Do you guys? So, I feel like I never really had this conversation with a guy before.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys feel like there was like stigmas about virginity for you guys? growing up, or even still now? Because, like, I feel like for girls, it's, like, we're, like, pressured to, like, keep it and, like, maintain it. It's sacred. Like,
Interesting.
Like
Guys
I
are
guess
more
it
like,
does.
nah, go fuck bitch. Like,
Yeah.
they're like
lose it.
that. But then in my mind, I'm like, yo, that's dumb as fuck. I'm like, I don't even know. It's just like, what the fuck?
And for what? Like, why is that like a rite of passage? Almost, it feels like
Yeah.
from the.
It's like,
outside
why
Yeah,
is
that's what it
fucking
is. It's like
girls a
rite of
trophy?
passage.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Thank you.
Like, it's like, what does it actually do?
Fuck boys.
Gives you chlamydia. That's what it does.
Sometimes.
You know 90% of the population has herpes?
That's fucked up.
That's scary!
I don't want to fucking think about that.
How many?
That's like
90
the four of us in the
90%?
car!
Damn.
Like, all of us right now have herpes. Like, statistically.
Yeah, we would all have.
Let the record state we don't actually have herpes.
Yeah, I don't actually have herpes.
That we know of.
We know of.
Yeah.
Let me clear that up.
I don't think we do.
No,
There's no way
probably
to find
not.
out unless you go on.
I don't.
But they probably won't
I ain't getting no
wanna test you.
STDs. Fuck that.
No, I don't think I have anything. I think I got tested like.
I'm clean. No news is good news.
Ignorance is bliss.
No, that's what my gyno says. If you don't hear back from us, like, no news is good news.
Oh, I
okay.
mean, yeah, that's true.
Interesting. But yeah, I feel like that guys are pressured to like lose their virginity earlier. Because for
So
some
like, I
reason,
think
like
it's
you
a
get
competition
rewarded.
among men too. Everybody wants to be
Yeah.
the first to lose their virginity and shit, including
That's
in like
so
your friend group.
weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I literally waited till I was 18,
I was 19.
but I did
Yeah, I mean,
shit.
we were
I
like
did
that.
shit.
We never
Respect.
fucking.
I did shit when I was in 9th grade though, but I didn't actually like have sex until I was like 18. So yeah.
Then you hear like some people, you're like, I was like 14, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's
what
like
do you-
whoa.
where is anything
Like,
going?
excuse
Yeah.
me.
My body wasn't even ready then. I wasn't ready.
What
I don't
grade
think
are
I
we
knew
in
what
as
fucking
14?
sex
Ninth
was.
grade, like 8th, 9th grade.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
so
did shit in
I
9th
mean, there
grade.
were. I mean,
yeah.
there were some.
But
You
like
know.
the whole, like the P and the V, like
Yeah, I didn't
For
I didn't
14?
actually do that. Yeah, that's
It's funny
that's
when you
fucking
think about
crazy.
it though. That when you heard stories of people having sex back in like 8th, 9th grade, it was like the craziest
That's
fucking.
why
I'm
thing.
like,
that.
what
Like,
the
I heard in
fuck?
middle school.
I'm
like,
what are
why?
you doing?
I just can't
Like, that's
believe
a
it's like.
grown-up thing.
I remembered.
And
Okay,
that's
I
the
gotta
thing,
bleep this
okay,
out.
when people like, oh my god, he like cheated on his girlfriend like with me, but it's like,
Oh, it's so
okay, but
romantic.
if you get with him now, if he leaves her for you now, how are you gonna expect him to not do that to other people? Like you.
Yeah.
Like people are so.
And then
like,
you're just like dumb surprised. You're like, oh, what the fuck? And it's just like,
wow, they cheated on
it's just
me.
a big
You never
surprise.
saw this
Wow.
one coming?
Yeah, I didn't see this one coming. It's like it's not like our whole relationship was built on this fucking foundation or anything.
Wow.
You know? It's like everything is reciprocated in the end.
What goes around comes around.
It
Exactly.
really does. Justin Timberlake yet again.
Next cover.
I'll do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get shut down now.
Yeah, fucking podcast canceled.
Nah, it was, I think it's like
We get
15
sued.
seconds, and if it's a parody, we're good.
Oh.
If it's less than 30 seconds or 15 seconds, then we're fine.
Oh. Interesting. I
Yeah.
thought that's a long time too.
15 seconds? Yeah, it's a decent amount of time to sing
Yeah.
a song.
Depends on what we're talking about.
But also, we were the ones singing it.
It's true. There's a lot of different factors, like playing, that we could probably get away with it. It's not like we're playing
you
like
can
the
do a cover,
legit fucking
as long
thing.
as you're not like claiming like.
We'll get copyrighted. Like the fucking video would probably be, I don't know actually. If we did our own version, I don't know if it would get copy claimed.
Like in the title,
No,
if you're
it's
like
never
cover,
ever fine.
don't fucking sue me.
Yeah,
I don't own this song.
that's what I do with my covers on
it's
YouTube.
like
You're like,
you-
don't sue me,
Yeah.
this is a cover,
Because it's like,
please.
can no one say those words in that order in like a certain voice? Because it's like we had it, like the actual song playing, you know? It's like, how much do they really own of what we just said? What goes around comes back around, bitch. That's what we said in that clip. Like, there's no way that they can strike
Yeah,
you
it's
for
like-
that. That would,
I
like,
don't think so. It's like we're referencing
the way that
it.
people think that they really own certain things that are really like free to the public or like should be like.
And we also said after it's like, oh, Justin Timberlake, and then we started singing the song.
But
So
no
it's like
one's
we're
getting
shouting
money
it
for
out.
us saying that, so they don't want us to say it.
It's promotion. That's what I don't
Helping
get. It's
him
like
out.
free promotion. It's like then people are gonna like go and listen to the song probably, or they'll be like, oh my god, I remember that song or whatever, and then that's what I don't get about people. It's just like,
I mean,
yeah,
I
you're
get
not getting
people
the
in
money,
general.
but
Free press.
it's like you're not getting the money now. It's like it's indirectly coming to you at a later time. So just be patient.
I mean, it's not like they even need the fucking publicity. I don't think Justin Timberlake needs publicity.
Yeah, right? It's like, how much money do you fucking need?
Or I think it might be a copyright strike, especially if we're using it to give ourselves attention. Like if we use like someone's song to
Oh, that's
promote,
true, yeah.
And it's like, well, I didn't give you rights to like make your thing, like have me help you guys get there.
That's true.
Like I don't want to be a
That's
part
most
of what you were
likely it.
doing.
Yeah.
Is school killing you as much as it's killing me and Donna?
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, because like we literally like we're talking right now. We're like we don't want to like do homework. That's what our
Yeah.
plan
I
was
don't
for
either.
after this.
I have
like,
to later.
Yeah, same here. It's just so
Tomorrow.
draining this semester.
People don't know what they're doing online.
No.
No, not
It's
even
And
the
they're like,
school
professors.
system's
oh,
all
okay, we're
fucked
online
up.
now. Here's like 20 times the amount of work.
I'm not
that's-
even
we
gonna
don't
Yeah, it's like,
really
you
get.
think I want to be doing this? It's like, who does this help? It's like,
Nobody.
obviously I'm not
I'm
going to
not
learn
fucking
anything.
learning.
Yeah. It's like, you're just deterring me from wanting to learn. It's like,
Can I have
Exactly.
like
doing work doesn't
8
mean that you're
projects?
learning.
No, it
You know?
doesn't.
No. Like if it's
You're
not
stressing
like
people out.
if it's just busy work, you're not learning anything. But if it
That's what it is. They don't want you to have free time, and they want you to do busy work.
There you go. You're staying home now because you're not coming to school. So you still have work, bitch.
Yeah, right? It's like, oh, I still have work, and I
Exactly.
still have a fucking life, so
yeah.
eat a dick.
And every time I make myself free time, I'm just like setting myself back in school. But it's like I'm not gonna become a slave to the grade.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
does it really
Slave
matter
to the
that fucking
grade.
much? Why are we letting it? Why does it have to take up so much of our time?
why can't you just give me an A?
Yeah, it's just like,
Like when did showing up like stop being enough? You know?
it's like we should willingly be there. Like, we shouldn't force to be there. Like, we should be willingly
I mean, that's
learning what we
technically
want to learn.
what it is. Like, you pay for it, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, it's like,
But then
why
things
do
are
why am I
attendance,
graded?
though.
Yeah. It's like, why does my attendance matter if I'm
good
paying?
point.
Why do you, what?
That's a good point.
Exactly. If I choose to blow my money, not show up, that's my prerogative.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like,
you're
why
really
does
gonna
my
drop
grade
the
have to
whole
suffer?
letter grade 'cause
Yeah.
I'm sick or don't feel
Y'all
like
think
it.
I should message some of my teachers this?
Yeah.
Do it.
One time I didn't show up for like 12 I had 12 absences in each
crazy.
class, and I still passed
Bro, it's crazy.
with like high grades. I had high grades and everything, but it's just that my attendance fucked me. But they're just like,
That's
yo,
how I am this semester. Like
Yeah.
all of my
We're
shit
going.
is done. It's just like I haven't been going for a lot of my classes because it's just so draining.
yeah, it's
And like
I don't want to be
sometimes
there.
some of my classes run until like 9 o'clock at night, and by like 8 o'clock I'm like smoking, like camera
Yes,
just
just
smoking
turned
in
off
class.
and ripping the bong. I would be doing that shit too.
Great. We gotta live our lives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to be high and accepting information.
Yes.
Me watching my cousin Vinny during my class the
Bro,
other
my
day.
movie's so good.
It really was. I've only seen parts of it. It's one
I literally just pick up the bass and play. That's all I do.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
I've been deprived.
I've been caught though. Not actually doing it.
Oh,
But
really?
they'll call my name and I'm like, oh fuck. And like get it off of me and shit.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm in the bathroom and I hear my name being called and I'm like,
That's why I'm scared to go to the bathroom. That's
That
how I
happened to me,
participate
actually,
and
yeah.
then run.
Oh, shit.
Because
Oh
I
my
said
God,
some shit and then he
cool.
never responds.
Yep.
So I was like, whatever, I'm running to the bathroom. And then the guys in my group text me, they're like, yo, he's calling on you. I'm like, I'm in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom. This guy decided not to respond
Yeah,
to
like
me.
you literally have to have a partner in every class that you text and be like, listen, like, or like there's my friend Pierre and I have like almost every class with him. I'm like, yo, can you believe the bullshit that's happening? I'm like, LMAO, I'm leaving. I'm like, if they ask, say I lost connection.
Damn. Yeah, my school is different. I actually have to like go in. Like, my school was like virtual for like a hot moment, and then they're just like, because it's not like a government school, you know? It's like a
It's
fucking
not a state school.
Yeah, it's not state school. So they're
where'd
just
you
like,
go?
it's a recording engineering school.
Oh,
So like
cool.
audio
It's
engineering.
like
I guess.
privately owned, I guess. Then.
Yeah, some like guy runs it and
really
stuff like
cool.
that. Yeah, it's dope. But like, honestly, during COVID, that shit is a mess. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like they didn't know what to do.
Yeah, before, I don't know, it was so weird because I had to go in during the pandemic. Like, after a while, like, they were like, this time we're cutting all virtual stuff. Everybody was still, like, online, but I just had to go in. And it was still, like, when everybody was, like, freaking the fuck out. So I was just like, yo, I'm a guinea pig.
Yeah, it was crazy actually that you still had to go in.
Yeah, and I still have to go in.
I literally was in my class, and he couldn't even start it. He's like, all right, we all gotta go home. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
What are you going to school for, John?
Business management. I'm gonna become a businessman.
Fuck yeah.
Solid.
Nah,
Doing the business.
doing the business.
So is yours management or administration?
management.
Okay. Mine's administration. We're in
We got
different branches.
We got some hippies walking over here right now.
Oh shit.
I don't know if they're hippies. I just kind of call them out as hippies.
Stereotype.
Stereotyping people one step at a time. Fuck yeah. Love
Step
it.
bad.
You guys want to hang?
You
You guys want to be in the podcast?
Say what's up. What's your
Shut up.
name? What do you do?
guys want to shout out anything?
Bob Marley drug rug. I can't.
I want to buy one.
I haven't worn mine in so fucking long. Since
It's
like high
a
school,
sure
maybe.
sign way to say I smoke weed.
Yeah, literally.
Just wear that.
Is that a crystal hanging from your thing?
Yes. It's amethyst wrapped with a,
Oh, you can see it.
I forgot what the fuck it's called.
Coil? Like aluminum or something?
Yeah, it's like a Tesla
copper?
coil. It's like organite.
Oh, the actual
something.
crystal you're talking about.
I don't fucking know
Oh, I see it in the
what it's
bag.
called, but it's supposed to, like, you know those EMFs? It's like the bad EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That like
EMF readers?
everything. What? Oh, the EMF
From
readers.
Ghost Adventure?
No, but yeah, it's supposed to like take all the bad ones and transform it into like good ones. And amethyst.
So is that a
it's
small
like
version of those
that crystal.
pyramids you have?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, has anything ever like come about with like your numbers?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, we were talking about like, what is it, numerology? Is that right? Like, when we like,
angel
Yeah.
numbers.
Well, like
Yeah.
32
As we
being
were watching
every
like
fucking
Killer
ring.
Clowns in
Yeah.
outer space, like we were like, oh my
It's
god,
everywhere.
23. Has anything like come about?
It's just showing up recently. I've been showing
A lot,
John more,
yeah.
so John's been seeing it all the time too.
236 is the time right now.
Oh shit.
Of course it is.
Oh yeah, 23. What the fuck? I didn't
Bro.
even see that. What the fuck?
It's always there.
Wow. What the fuck is going on? It's so weird though. I
We'll
live
never get answers.
eventually.
I hope so.
5-10 years.
5-10 years
We're
for
just
what?
gonna wake up. All this is
Answers?
gonna end. You're just gonna wake up somewhere else and be like, "What the fuck?" You're
People
gonna
are
come
gonna
out of the
blow up.
pods, and you're gonna be like, "You were in the
Oh my
Matrix this whole time."
God. As long as Keanu Reeves is there, I'll be happy.
Yeah, literally.
He greets us as we get up. You've been asleep for some time. Hello, Keanu Reeves. I've been waiting to
Hello,
see
best
you.
friend. You've been asleep for a while.
What?
Keanu Reeves is my best friend.
Don't talk about it.
Fuck yeah,
Not my man Keanu.
Keanu.
I love him.
I had the weirdest dream of being a stoner. Doing a podcast.
This has been the Wrath of Aquarius podcast.
Thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
Had a great
Thank you for
time.
listening. Thank you to Donna and Sam.
Thank you, thank
We
you.
for having
appreciate it.
us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I'm not thanking you, John.
I mean,
No,
I didn't
just
do
kidding.
anything, so you don't have to thank me.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Alright, thank
Yeah.
Matt T then.
Yeah, thanks, Maddie.
No, you do not have to
Wait,
thank
wait, that's Daddy Maddie?
Daddy Maddie, no!
No.
That fucking name. I'm gonna keep it in though. But yeah, so peace out, guys.
Good night, Long Island.
Good night, Long Island, New York.